Everybody. Great Depression, you know when Disney was founded? Great Depression. You know how many of these big companies you and I follow today were founded in the Great Depression? Go read about them. It's a long list. You know why? Because when everybody was afraid, somebody brought hope to others.
Reach the sky, touch the stars up above, cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for
So much is happening here now. It might seem peaceful right now, but just minutes ago we had it all. Strong winds, lightning, thunder, and the rain. It's off and on as Hurricane Harvey makes himself known here in the Houston area. We're finally seeing what it's going to do to this area. Many people are worried about flooding. There are millions of people in this area and beyond just waiting to see what happens next.
We'll visit some offices in Houston today. We're going to visit some homes in Houston today. And then with the money we're raising, we're going to come back and make sure those families are taken care of to the best of our ability. How many days were you guys out where you couldn't even be here?
We still can't be here.
So you're still not sleeping here? How bad is it on the inside? Is the carpet wet? Is it?
We took the floor out.
We took the floors out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The wall.
So FEMA still hasn't come in. So you gutted it, you cut this whole, you took the whole thing out.
Yeah, we took Dalila, Renee, and the smoke came and helped us.
And you're saying the smell was what the problem was here?
We have luck.
But we had a different type of flooring on top of this. So when we removed it, this was how high was the wall?
About a foot high?
Oh no, ours was about a foot, probably around here.
Got it.
It wasn't as much as Dora and everybody else.
And then when you open the door, water everywhere.
Yeah, it was a river. We left, my mom called me, she's like, hey, are you guys flooded? And we were sleeping, it was like 6 in the morning. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, let me go check. I opened the door and it was like water already.
Really?
Like,
which door? Your bedroom door?
No, right here. I came and opened the door and the water was already here. And I was like, oh my God, the water's about to come in the house.
And what you just left?
So we left.
Well, that's when, you know, so FEMA hasn't come. FEMA hasn't helped out yet. Have they said when they're coming or no?
No. At first we got denied and then...
You got denied by who? By FEMA.
By FEMA.
So who helps you? So in a situation like this, a lot of times you wonder what's going to happen. So you have this crisis happen. Who helps out? Insurance? Who homeowners? Who's helping out?
It has to be flood and we didn't have flood insurance.
So because you don't have flood insurance, so there's nothing that's going to help?
This all has to be...
And how much total damages would you say you guys got?
No clue.
I mean, every day we're looking into more damage.
Well, we're going to see what we can do to help you guys out. We're going to see what we can do to help you guys out. We're right now raising money. We will definitely get back and do our part as a company to help you guys out. So you do your part. We're going to do our part. I promise you that. So this is crazy stuff. You know what's amazing that when you hear a story like this, it just reminds you at the end of the day, even governmental organizations don't have as much power as people do.
Wow.
We the people have more power than any governmental organization. Think about that. They are going to take your time, they're going to be slow. People can come in and help faster than a big, large organization represent the government. That's a reminder.
Yep.
So, that's why you call, don't you call like people helping people type of concept, right?
That's when you voted, huh?
How are you? Very good.
And I hope everybody sees this from a different point of view. Well, what happens when we're afraid?
Emergency.
Huh?
Emergency.
You have urgency. What else do you have? Anxiety. What else do you have? Depression. Oh, really, guys? Guys, do we have a pharmaceutical salesman here from Prozac? We desperately need your help. Zoloft or Prozac? Who's in the room here? Someone's going to be here selling that stuff.
We made wrong decisions, but we don't drive.
So when we make wrong decisions and we're afraid, what do? We're willing to what? Listen. Because fear sharpens listening. Let me say that one more time. Fear sharpens listening. When we're afraid, we're willing to what? Listen. When we're not afraid, we're cocky. We're what? We're not, because I know it. You ever notice kids, oh, mom, you don't know what you're talking about. I want to go do it myself. Move on, lose the apartment, lose the girl, lose everything. Mom, you were right. What should I do? We're listening because we're afraid. Fear sharpens listening. All of us, by the way. So you can choose to be part of one or two crowds. can be part of the crowd that's all afraid, that's running around with the next lawyer that's putting fear around you. Oh my gosh, did you hear what this attorney said? Or you can be the guy or the gal that listens to this and says, man, I hate to say it, but this just makes sense. I'm going to capitalize off the fear right now. And I'm going to go bring hope to all these families. Locally, I don't want them to hear about this. And then I'm going to do something about it.
No matter what we're doing right now, everything you hear about is Harvey, Harvey, Harvey. Facebook, Twitter, news, CNN, Fox, MSNBC. Everybody's talking about death toll today is over 60. The videos of families, the stories of 350 alligators, $160 billion crisis, more than Katrina and Sandy come out, just disastrous. And I decided to fly out here to visit some of the families. I mean, I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then tonight we held this meeting here where a few hundred people showed up just to bring some hope to them, you know. And there's a big difference between seeing this on video versus coming and actually witnessing it. The smell in these homes, the smell outside, the cars, what it looks like after being underwater for, 24, 48 hours. It's a complete different experience. But here's what it did to me. Let me tell you what it did to me. I asked everybody, how long does it take until FEMA showed up? Has the government came and helped out yet? Who's helping you out? Has the insurance? Hey, we don't have flood insurance. We don't have this insurance. But everybody's told me. Strangers I've never met before have been coming to my house and helping me out. And I will tell you, more than anything else at the end of the day, if there's anything I can tell you, every time crisis like this happens, you can realize, man, people truly want to take care of each other. It doesn't matter what political beliefs we are tonight. It doesn't matter what sports you like, what religion you are, what color you are. Everybody's part of the same team on a day like this. The one thing I can tell you as I came here and saw a lot of the families, I was so amazed by how many strangers went out of their way to help them out. The other part is you hang out with certain people you shouldn't be hanging out with. And you know who they are. You got certain games that you play that you shouldn't be playing. Maybe you play poker with these guys and they're all negative, drinking alcohol, talking about their mistresses, and you don't need to be around that environment. You know that you got to drop that. Maybe you smoke a lot of weed every week. No one knows it in this room because you clean it up good when you come in here, but you smoked last night, and no one knows. Some of you guys are very paranoid right now. Just seen a look, it's like, shit, Pat found out. Pat found out I smoke weed. My gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Took us 5 years to make my quit. It was a, but maybe weed is your deal. And you got to drop it. Slows down your thinking. And by the way, let me be the first to tell you, if you're doing it 6 days a week, maybe you go 1 and then you cut it. I'm realistic enough to not sit here and talk to you like a pastor, telling you going to hell, all this. Just improve. That's all I'm telling you. You're doing coke, just drop it. You're drinking, just drop the alcohol. Maybe occasionally you're doing when you're with a crowd or an audience, do whatever. That's what I do now. If I'm with a crowd, I'll have 1 or 2, and then that's it. I don't care for it. I need this thing to stay sharp, okay? Everybody's got certain habits. Slowly improve. Gradually get better. You're recreating yourself. You want to have a new version, so people are going to see the new version and they're going to say, oh my gosh, I've never seen this version. What happened to you? And anytime there's a new version, guess what comes? A new life. Guys, thanks for having us. Appreciate you guys. Cannot wait to see who's going to respond next time. we're in Houston, and you saw the mess in Houston. Today we're in Hollywood, Florida right now, and if you turn on the news today, you hear about Irma coming with 185-mile-an-hour winds. Today we're visiting our Hollywood office to come and speak to them about business before a lot of these guys get evacuated. So let's go see what this office looks like. Everybody in Florida is afraid right now. Everybody. Great Depression, you know when Disney was founded? Great Depression. You know how many of these big companies you and I follow today were founded in the Great Depression? Go read about them. It's a long list. You know why? Because when everybody was afraid, somebody brought hope to others. I know most people are going to go back, and the moment they get in their car, they're going to turn on CNN. By the way, please don't mistake my message without being prepared. Please do not think I'm telling you to stay put and not leave. I'm not telling you that. You're going to find out better in the next 48 hours what's going on anyways. We're going to get a better feel on what happened to Cuba, Puerto Rico. That's going to give us a rundown. The point I am going to make to you, when this thing takes place now and afterwards, the people who are always going to be able to become the leaders and the voices is always the people that do the complete opposite of what fear does.